I was asleep in the morning. I had actually turned my phone off the night before because it had run out of juice, and I thought, well, I'll just leave it off. Honestly, we had no champagne in the refrigerator. We were not anticipating this in any way. My wife's phone was on Do Not Disturb, but somehow or other, a call from Sweden managed to make the phone ring several times, and I thought, well, maybe we better answer this. Philippe and I complement each other. We have very different personalities. He is extremely dynamic and energetic and enthusiastic. I sometimes tell people that every vehicle needs an accelerator and brakes, and he's the accelerator. I've been the brakes in our collaboration. Right from our first research, even 5 years before our first paper was published, we had actually produced our first draft of it. It took us 5 years to get it published. It just did not meet with a good reception. And it was actually the first journal that we submitted it to, Econometrica, which is one of the top economics journals, but they took about 4 years to make up their mind that they wanted to publish it. But right from the beginning, from our very first research, I remember back in 1987, Philippe saying, "We're going to get a Nobel Prize for this." I said, sure. And he has continued to be very enthusiastic about this. He's saying, our time will come, our time will come. Okay, all right. And now it's come, so amazing. It's particularly important to recognize that producing the technological advances that result in economic growth requires cooperation between university research, business research, and development. Being able to block existing companies from opposing, prevent them from blocking new innovations it's a difficult political question that I don't have any particular expertise for. I think that having firm antitrust policies is extremely important. I think the United States has been at risk, I think, of allowing too much unregulated monopoly power in various sectors in recent years, and that's had a somewhat stifling effect on innovation and economic growth, despite the tremendous advances that we have seen. And so a strong antitrust policy, I think, is very important. This is something that our empirical research has supported. It was thought when Schumpeter first wrote about creative destruction, to him it was an argument in favor of allowing strong monopoly power on the grounds that it's the prospect of becoming a monopolist and earning all of this profit from your monopoly position that provides the incentive for creating innovations. And what we showed through our model is that there's another effect that counteracts this. It's what we call the escape competition effect. That the more competitive a market is, the bigger the incentive the existing market leaders have for continuing to innovate, to remain ahead of the competition. If you have industries in which the leaders can find it easier to suppress competition than to escape competition, that's what they'll do. And so a firm monopoly power is required to maintain that incentive to innovate, and that I think should be the focus of any country wanting to continue to innovate even after they've become as successful as South Korea has.